Hey guys, today we're with Marcio and Rus Jones from Smoky Ribs again. Look, Marcio is going to teach us how he does a tri-tip on his Santa Maria. Is he doing something back there?
Not Marcio.
Hey, y'all stay tuned. This is going to be a fun video.
Smokehouse Bayou, Smokehouse Bayou. You ain't never had it so good. Smokehouse Bayou.
Oh, God, I don't want to jump right in my mouth. You see that?
Yes, sir. Hey, Russ, what you got?
I brought along with me a tri-tip from Hassel Cattle Company, and I figured you was just the man to show us how you're going to do this as far as seasoning, cooking technique, and all of that. And I love tri-tip. You know, it's something we can't really find around here too often, but I've been fortunate enough to get some from meat purveyors and such as that. So,
hey, I'm excited. I love this cut of meat. I think, you know, I'm going to treat it with seasoning today with some of my special blends.
Okay.
If I were to do a prime rib, I think it fits right on this category.
Oh yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's a ton of flavor.
It is.
Hey, hey, let's get into this
I'm gonna
guy.
step out of the way and let you have at it, man.
So let's get in here, get this baby out. Man, look at it.
Oh yeah.
That's a beauty right there. I'm gonna let it rest here.
Hey, well, I have not been disappointed at all with anything I've gotten from Hassel. That they call it the blue collar Wagyu. It's
Look
a
at
crossbreed between Japanese Wagyu and F1 Angus.
Well, one thing that I see a lot, and you know, as we do tri-tips, you know, I buy them straight from the store.
Yeah.
One of the things that I like to point out, look at the marble on this tri-tip. I mean, it's running in there. There's no denial about that. It's there. So here's how I'm going to treat it. Anything hanging out, you know, there's a little something hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and trim it out. Just lightly trim. I like some of that fat there, and I'm pretty sure that most people do. I just like to expose some of that meat. And we're gonna do a heavy seasoning. This one is pretty trimmed, but still left a little bit of the membrane here, as y'all can see it. You see here?
Yep.
Sometimes, not all the time, you get them trimmed like this, and you want to get under and get rid of that, because you don't want to serve nobody that. I don't like to chew on a rubber piece of meat.
No, me either.
So we'll go slightly under that skin, and we'll cut that off. Then we're gonna get on this side right here. There's some of that membrane. This is a lot thinner right here. Go ahead and remove it. Of course, I'm pretty picky about that. Some people don't care. I do.
Where's that salt gun?
Hey, we need a salt gun right now. We got.
Shayla's got the salt gun.
To oblivion.
So what's the name of that thing?
This is a bug assault. Did you see that? He landed on the table over there.
Look, she blew him from one side.
See it right there? He's dead, but I'm gonna go ahead and bam.
Shayla was having too much fun with that salt
I want
gun.
one of these for
Now
my
back to Marcio. Okay.
As you guys know, we're creeping up to summer here.
Oh God, it gets terrible in the summer months. I dread it every year.
Here you go. I think I'm gonna respect the amount of fat that we have in it, and I'm gonna leave it alone.
So you're from Brazil originally, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
What is your opinion? How you would compare this picanhas? Not even in the same ballpark.
No, picanha, you know, so because of, you know, there's two different ways here, you know. I would want, you know, cooking style about the same. I wouldn't want a rare picanha. I like a little rare. And so the tri-tip is basically the same, except a flavor boost that you get from the fat of the picanha.
Right.
You don't get it here.
Right.
It's that certain fat that's concentrated on the sirloin cap. Basically what a tri-tip.
Yeah.
Or not a tri-tip, a picanha. So it's a sirloin cap. Most people are known as that. So that fat, you know, some people say, well, remove it. No.
That's a no-no. Yeah.
No, nothing. So
I love picanha, man. That's so good.
it's amazing. So we're gonna start with this right here. There's a lot of salt here. Salt, garlic, and onion. I basically take real garlic, real onion, and I blender on my blender, and then I mix to my
You dehydrate?
salt.
Or
No,
really?
no, right there, and you can see it's still kind of wet.
Kind of wet, yeah. Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna go on it. It has a lot of salt, so you probably don't want to go too heavy. But this is considerably heavy right here. And we're gonna go because we're gonna go a little hot and fast on this guy, and it's gonna be delicious. There's a lot of salt here. If you want to taste some of it, just get a little. I'm gonna get it in here. It's very, very salty. And some of them I tend to add a little black pepper. That one I don't have.
Boy, that's good though.
Good stuff.
I like the onion in there.
All right, and here is a mixture of bell peppers, several different spices, and so this guy right here is going to give us a lot of boost of a flavor here.
You made this yourself too?
Cayenne, yes. So this is basically where I go to a Mexican store, and if you're looking for dry seasoning,
yeah,
you just go to a store, and I love a Mexican store. It has everything there. It has your poblano peppers dry.
Right.
So basically this, you just run into a blender or to your food processor to where it doesn't break out too much. And at times I run them individually.
Right.
To where you get the consistency that you want. You don't want to put them all together because otherwise some of them are harder than the others. Some of my peppers are real soft, and I put them on a food processor for like a minute.
Right.
Some of them are 10-20 seconds.
Yeah.
And they're already to the size that I want. So
exactly. Yeah, I did a video here just recently using two types of arbol chili that was very dry. I mean, it just snapping your fingers. And then I did the dry poblanos, and I can't remember what they call that. There's a name once they dry it, but at any rate, they were two different textures, like you say.
They're amazing, and this is basically a combination of a lot of peppers, and I do have some other spices here that just add so much flavor to it. But one thing I like to point out, you see this right here, Russ?
Yeah.
See, we start this and it was a quick trim out, but see how much we got?
Right.
That's things that probably I don't want to eat and I don't want to serve nobody.
Right.
So anytime I'm trimming a piece of meat, I look at anything that's not desirable to eat and I'll take it out.
Get rid of it.
Yes, to get rid of it. So we're gonna let this guy rest for about 15-20 minutes, and we're gonna put him on the fire.
We're gonna do this on the Santa Maria.
Absolutely. We're gonna go a true Californian style tri-tip, right?
Awesome.
They Santa Maria.
That's right.
So we're gonna let this baby rest and get it done.
All right, so we got this tri-tip from Hassel Cattle Company, and this is your Santa Maria grill. Man, I really like this. I like the way that it sits down to where you can use it as an open fire.
Absolutely. So you can braise this great up and down. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna do a reverse here.
Okay.
I'm gonna just set this up on the fire. It's not gonna get any smoke.
Right.
It's just gonna sit here. And I wanted this to get up to about 85 to 90 degrees.
Internal?
Internal.
Okay.
And then we're gonna, once that's to the desired temp, we're gonna take this foil out and we're gonna let it get a good color on the outside.
So you're gonna do it inside the foil?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll just set it right there
That's different.
and let it do its thing.
Cool.
And I mean, you could open up, but this time I'm gonna do it on the full.
All right.
I'll show you a little something
Hey, it
different.
works for me.
Yes. Let's lower this down a little bit. And we'll let that baby rest.
Awesome.
All right, it's seasoned, foiled up, and sitting on the Santa Maria grill. And like Marcio said, we're looking for about a 90-degree internal temp.
We had a tri-tip here, guys, for, it's kind of just sitting over a fire, really slow, cripping up. It's about 90-some degree right now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out. You can tell it's just, look how beautiful that looks. So we're going to take this bad boy. We're going to sear it. Okay. We're going to sear it really good. We're going to want a really pretty color outside. And I'm not scared to go directly over the fire.
Oh yeah, that's the way, man. Get all that plain kiss
We're
goodness on
gonna
there.
let that. So, if you're watching, you want to know what the fire is. I got a few char logs, and I've got some pecan and oak. That's gonna really develop that good flavor.
Great flavors.
And so, I'm gonna stick this guy with our probe. So I'm gonna go in the thickest area here. I'll try to go from the side because I really want to be able to keep it there as I move around. Right there. And then when it gets to the desired temp, we're gonna take this baby out. Let's lower it down.
Plain kissed.
No kidding. 3 pit masters standing around grilling the tri-tip. God bless America. Man, grilling beef over an open flame with friends, that's a great way to spend a Saturday afternoon.
Guys, I think it's time.
Looking about right.
That thing's looking good, Marcio.
What's
So-
the internal doing?
Turner, we're right at 138,
Okay.
and I'm loving it. I like
Okay.
that. So we're gonna take it. We're gonna let it rest. We're gonna give it a little time to rest.
Right.
Then we're gonna cut it. We're gonna try and do it
All
this
right.
thing.
Sound like a plan to me.
Night night. Showtime, huh?
Showtime, man. Look how juicy
Looks
that
good.
is.
Good gracious.
You know, that's one of the things about resting meat that, you know, you let it rest, and there's a good sign of your meat right there. Check that juice out.
You just sweated, huh?
So, I say we'll start cutting this. So, our grain is running this way. So we'll start cutting this way, right, Brian?
No, you want to call it across the grain, don't you?
Okay, well, let's go the other way.
He was trying, man.
I was testing you,
Wait,
man.
what?
Yeah, there's 2 grain patterns on the tri-tip, right?
So there's one here that follows all the way to here.
Right.
So here we're probably going to be able to get it to here.
Right.
And then we're going to change it.
Change it.
And go this way.
Right.
Gotcha.
So let's see what we got here.
Well, that knife is just flowing through there.
Yeah.
That's what I like about a tri-tip is you get those tapered ends, so people like it more of a medium well. They get that, and then you get more of your medium rare towards the center part.
I got you.
Kind of please everybody, you know.
Oh yeah, you can. It's a crowd pleaser. That's what you know.
Oh yeah,
Let's see what we got there.
looking nice.
It is.
There he is. And this is one of those done pieces. You know, if you like a done piece, I'm gonna go in the middle here. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
What do y'all feel like? I
few
think
bites out of that.
that's there you go, fellas. Y'all get that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna see what this is about.
Awesome flavor.
Very
Great
good
flavor.
flavor. Definitely very beefy. The seasoning doesn't take any of that away. Very, very beef flavor. And look, I don't know about y'all, but I think this is a bad idea. If you take this,
Oh, the boar juice, yeah.
no, that's what I'm talking about. Try that.
Fantastic.
That is delicious.
I'm gonna take this in here. Now I've got a friend of mine that cooks tri-tip, and he does it on a sous vide machine. So the
Sous
same-
vide? Yeah.
the same
Okay.
process we did with the foil, he would do it on that machine,
Right.
basically, and then sear
He's
it.
gonna sear it.
You know, this to me is it's perfect.
Great flavor.
That's delicious.
So Marcio, once again, I appreciate you putting your spin on this and showing people how you do it. Fantastic results, man.
This is really good. I think I think a lot of people out there, if you're trying to do a tri-tip, it's not complicated.
No.
Right.
It's very simple. So you should be able to follow this
Yeah, it's
recipe.
pretty straightforward. It's just mainly getting your hands on it's the hardest part, around here anyway. Really depending on where you live.
You can really break it down. Do this on a Weber. Offset your fire, do your foil to the side.
Sure.
You don't have to have a big Santa Maria grill to do this. You can do this at home in a little Weber
Yeah,
from Walmart.
absolutely. Totally agree. Well, I appreciate it, and hope y'all enjoyed this video.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed it. This was my first tri-tip.
Yeah, it
So,
was.
yeah.
What do you think about it?
Oh man, it was delicious. It was
Pretty good
delicious.
stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
I enjoyed it.
Strong beefy flavor.
Mm-hmm.
All right, from Rus Jones at Smoky Ribs, Brian at
Smokehouse Bayou.
we're in the Hog Addiction Headquarters. Until next time.
Smoky Ribs.